The Marvel Cinematic Universe is ever expanding, full of surprises, mysteries, and tantalizing possibilities. One such mystery emerged from the deleted scene at the end of the movie of Deadpool and Wolverine, where a fan-favorite mutant, in this case Gambit, played by Channing Tatum, was revealed to be alive. But the question on everyone's mind is, who saved him? What does the future hold for the Cahoon? Today, we dive deep into theories about Gambit's savior and explore what could be next for this charming thief from New Orleans.
Remember it.
First, let's recap the scene that sparked all the buzz. At the end of the movie, as the dust settles and Wolverine and Deadpool walk away, a figure emerges from the shadows. It's Gambit, alive and well. But who pulled him back from the brink? Let's explore some intriguing theories. Theory number 1. Rogue, the lover. Gambit's on-again, off-again romantic partner in the comics, Rogue, might be the one who saved him. Rogue has the unique ability to absorb powers and memories through touch.
Well, looks like we got another mutant ready for the cure.
And her deep bond with Gambit has often driven her to do extraordinary things to protect him. Imagine a scenario where Rogue, hearing of Gambit's demise, swoops in at the last minute. Perhaps she used her powers in a new way we haven't seen yet, talking on the healing factor of another mutant or tapping into some unexplored mystical energy source. Rogue saving Gambit isn't just romantic, it sets up a compelling narrative. The MCU could delve into their complex relationship with love, betrayal, and redemption, and Rogue's emotional journey to save Gambit could serve as a catalyst for a new storyline, highlighting the lengths she would go for the man she loves. Theory number 2, Mystique. Known for her shape-shifting abilities and more ambiguous nature, Mystique has had various dealings with Gambit throughout the comics. What if Mystique, seeing a unique opportunity to leverage Gambit's survival to her advantage, steps in as the unlikely savior? And if Mystique saved Gambit, the possibilities for future movies are endless. Perhaps she wants to recruit him into her schemes or sees an opportunity to manipulate her for her own gain. A team-up between Gambit and Mystique would bring a new dynamic to the MCU, filled with deception, intrigue, and plenty of backstabbing.
You're going to help me escape.
Theory number 3, Mr. Sinister, someone we still haven't seen in the MCU. And to be honest, this might be the most compelling theory yet. Mr. Sinister, the mad geneticist obsessed with humankind and mutant kind as well, has had a history with Gambit in the comics. In fact, Gambit once worked for Sinister under duress, assembling a group of mutants known as the Marauders. In this theory, Mr. Sinister saves Gambit because he needs him for some dark and twisted purpose. He might have plans to experiment on him, extract his unique DNA, or even use him as a pawn in a larger scheme against the X-Men. If this is the case, Gambit's survival might not be as fortunate as it seems. Now that we've discussed some possible saviors, what does the future hold for Gambit? One potential path is a team-up movie featuring Gambit, Deadpool, and Wolverine, which I don't think will happen. Picture this: Deadpool's snarky humor, Wolverine's gruff demeanor, and Gambit's suave charm all rolled into one explosive movie. A film like this could explore how Gambit ended up in his predicament, who saved him, and what he plans to do now that he's back in action. With Deadpool already breaking the fourth wall and Wolverine's reluctant but iconic partnership with him, adding Gambit to the mix will create a unique dynamic. Gambit could serve as a perfect foil for Deadpool's antics and Wolverine's seriousness, a middle ground that adds depth and humor as well. Another exciting possibility is a solo movie or Disney Plus series focusing on Gambit's adventures. Imagine a series that delves deep into his origins, from the streets of New Orleans to his days as a member of the Thieves' Guild. It could explore his relationships, his conflicts, and his attempts to reconcile his past with his present. And let's not forget about team dynamics. What if Gambit joins a new formation of the X-Men in the MCU? This could pave the way from fresh interactions, storylines, also character development. Gambit's laid-back yet cunning personality could clash or mesh with established characters like Cyclops, Jean Grey, or even a newly introduced Rogue, to be honest. And speaking of teams, there's always the chance that Gambit becomes an anti-hero rather than a full-fledged member of the X-Men. His morally grey nature makes him the perfect candidate for a darker storyline, possibly even leading a group of like-minded mutants in a quest for redemption and power. Whether it's teaming up with Deadpool and Wolverine, leading his own series, or joining a new X-Men lineup, the possibilities are endless. What's crucial is that Gambit's character remains true to his roots, charming, unpredictable, and always ready to throw down with a deck of kinetically charged cards. While we've speculated on who might have saved Gambit and explored his immediate future, let's dive even deeper. How could Gambit integrate with the wider Marvel universe? What are the potential crossovers and character connections that could shape his story arc and make him a pivotal player in the MCU? One exciting possibility is a crossover with, you know it, Spider-Man. Picture this. Gambit, a master thief, ends up in New York City, where his path crosses with none other than Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. This scenario could be a perfect opportunity for a fun, action-packed storyline where the web slinger has to deal with a charismatic mutant.
I got him!
Gambit's skills as a thief and Spider-Man's sense of justice could create a frenemies dynamic, much like the classic superhero misunderstandings we've seen in the comics. But beyond that, both characters have a history of facing off against some of Marvel's most iconic villains. What if they were forced to team up against a shared enemy? Maybe someone like the Kingpin who has his sights set on mutant territory, or even a resurrected Norman Osborn looking to exploit mutants for his own gain. But let's raise the stakes even higher. What if Gambit's path intersects with Doctor Strange and the mystical side of the Marvel Universe? Woo, that would be perfect. The MCU has been increasingly delving into the magic, the multiverse, and alternate dimensions. Gambit, whose origins are steeped in on a blend of mutant powers and New Orleans mysticism, could find himself entangled in a storyline involving ancient artifacts, magical guilds, or even a powerful curse. Imagine Doctor Strange seeking out Gambit because he possesses a unique ability or artifact that's key to stopping a multiversal threat. This crossover could dive deeper into Gambit's character, exploring his ties to the Mystical Thieves' Guild and the Assassins' Guild of New Orleans. It could even lead to confrontations with characters like Mephisto or Dormammu, even though Dormammu's not alive, he's not dead, but he's not there, where Gambit's charm and cunning become invaluable assets. And what about the cosmic side of the MCU? With characters like the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Eternals, and the ever-looming presence of Galactus and Silver Surfer, Gambit could easily find himself swept up in a cosmic adventure. Picture a storyline where Gambit, along with a ragtag team of mutants and cosmic heroes, has to retrieve a powerful artifact hidden deep within She or Empire territories, nod to his role in the X-Men, the animated series, or X-Men 97. This could provide an avenue for Gambit to demonstrate his leadership and tactical skills, which are often overlooked due to his roguish demeanor. In such a storyline, he could step up, not just be as a hero, but as a strategist and key player in a high-stakes cosmic heist. So, who do you think saved Gambit? Was it his long-lost love Rogue, the manipulative Mystique, or perhaps the Mr. Sinister himself? And what future do you envision for the Cahoon mutant? The beauty of the MCU is that anything is possible, and with so many storylines yet to be explored, Gambit's journey is just the beginning. Until next time, keep your cards close and your theories closer. Like, share, and subscribe for more Marvel theories and deep dives into the ever-evolving universe of mutants.